So here they come, and Wolves and West Ham welcoming a new year at Molineux, and neither club will hold too many fond memories of 2025 as it's consigned to history. Between them, they lost 45 Premier League games last year. Wolves' top flight status is hanging by the thinnest of threads already. West Ham's form needs to significantly improve in the second half of the season if they're to avoid a return to the Championship. It may only be the first weekend of January, but the stakes are already high on an ice-cold afternoon here. And Nuno Espirito Santo returns to familiar ground this afternoon, desperate for a long overdue Premier League win. Krejci. Nice roll from Matheus Mane to find himself some space. Hwang. It's Hwang's ball in. Arias! Is this the day where Wolverhampton Wanderers finally find the long overdue Premier League victory they so desperately crave? John Arias scores his first Wolves goal inside the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, he goes and celebrates with his manager. And I think you need that. You need midfield players determined to get into the box, determined to get in and around the 6-yard box. The setup here is terrific. When Hwang gets it, look at his skill and ability, his quick feet. But Arias, look where he is, edge of the box, he's still advancing. He's just outside the 6-yard box when Hwang finds him. A really good cutback. And Wolves have got the opener. Can they build on it?
And West Ham United's leaky backline is breached again. And now there is work to do for Nuno Espirito Santo's team. Hugo Bueno. Mane. Nicely worked round the corner. Magassa stepped in. Mane takes over again. And here goes Hugo Bueno. The obvious target is Arakadare. Was not too convincing. Peter Banks points to the penalty spot. Wolves have the opportunity to double their lead. It all seemed to happen in slow motion. Magassa stepped across as Mane arrived.
Yeah, I think Mane got the first touch, and that's what the referee has seen. There's a poor touch there, and it's a loose ball. But look at Magassa, he's immediately saying there's nothing in it.
It is Hwang. This time, he makes no mistake. It is a long, long way back for Wolverhampton Wanderers this season, but they are taking the first steps on a very difficult road to recovery. Meanwhile, in a game they almost daren't lose, West Ham are staring down the barrel.
Well, it's a pressure penalty, and Hwang has handled it well. You see Callum Wilson, the shake of the head, looking around at his captain Bowen. This has been an awful half hour for West Ham United. 2 goals down, but credit to Hwang. The composure and the bravery, just knocking it down the middle.
João Gomes offered a short option. It goes in towards Arakadare, away by Kilman, as far as João Gomes. Arakadare! That is a superb save by Alphonse Areola to probably keep his team in the game.
It's a totally magnificent save from Areola. I mean, he's done the right thing. Arakadare, he puts it back across goal, gets a good head on it. What a remarkable reaction save.
As Magassa gives it away again. João Gomes, Krejci, Hugo Bueno, again with a bit of space to charge into. That's nice, Mane, away from Magassa. It's Matheus Mane! What a moment for the teenager! What a moment for Wolves! West Ham woeful, but Wolverhampton Wanderers in wonderland in this first half.
Well, the West Ham fans are streaming out of the ground already, and no wonder. This has been a woeful performance from their team. But credit to that young man there. What an impact he's having. Finds himself in acres of space here, but his turn is really good. It's really sharp. Takes a couple of strides, and his shot finds the target. At the very least, he's going to be wanting the goalkeeper, but the accuracy through the legs there. Areola can't get close to this one, and he controls the shot really well. And Wolves 3 up before the break.
Somerville. Bowen! The best West Ham have mustered so far. Perhaps no great surprise the opportunity fell to Jarrod Bowen, but he couldn't quite find the target with an acrobatic effort.
Yeah, I mean, the agility, the athleticism is impressive, but he can't get the ball on target.
Mane, Arakadare couldn't quite pick out Jackson Chachua, but he will recover the ball from Scars. Andre. There is a desire about Wolves. Here's Hugo Bueno. Bueno! Alphonse Areola stretches and saves.
Well, the surprise was that he put it onto his right foot when he was shaping up to hit it with his left. That's his strong foot. You thought he would generate a bit of power, but gets it onto his right and then tries to curl it away into that far corner. Good save in the end from Areola.
Up and in by Mosquera, up and away by Mavropanos. Mosquera did well. Andre crosses. Again, the big Greek head's clear. Only as far as Mane. That's lovely. That's not bad either, well parried by Areola.
Well, it's applause for Mane and that beautiful effort he had at the edge of the box. I mean, his skill, his trickery, his quick feet, his imagination. Look at him here. You feel as though he's lost control, and then with a swivel of the hips, he gets it back in time to get a shot on target. Wonderful to watch.
The waiting is over for Rob Edwards and Wolverhampton Wanderers. Victory in the Premier League at the 20th time of asking, to pile huge pressure on their former manager Nuno Espirito Santo and West Ham. John Arias' first Premier League goal got them going inside 5 minutes before Hwang Hee-chan doubled their advantage from the penalty spot after teenager Matheus Mane had been fouled. Mane then thrashed in a brilliant third, his first ever senior goal, and Wolves just saw out the second half with a relative degree of comfort. Still, it is a long, long way back for them, but it is something for Wolves. West Ham stay 4 points from safety on what might be their worst afternoon of the season so far. It finishes at Molineux. Wolverhampton Wanderers 3, West Ham United 0.